I don't know what's going on up here. I feel like we have a lot to welcome back to my channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now, like and comment. All right, this Wednesday's wind down. No, it is not sponsored, but we're gonna wind down with a little 27 bit. Yeah, let's get into it. So ironic that today is Wind Down Wednesday. I'm definitely gonna wind down with y'all and we are gonna chat. I used to do Wind Down Wednesday on Clubhouse when it first came out, right? And it was this whole thing, this whole scheme of topics. So I thought that because y'all have been getting like vlogs, like real vlogs of me doing things, me going places, like let's just wind down on this Wednesday and like let's talk about some things. So some of the things that I want to talk about is, the first thing is embracing where you are right now. I had to sit on that one because I feel like I'm talking to me. I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to me. But I think that's a hard one. That's a hard pill to swallow. I think that it is kind of tough to embrace where you are. Whether you're in a good time right now or a bad time, embracing it is one thing, because you have pros and cons when it comes to embracing it. If it is a positive space that you're in now, or everything is going well, you have to deal with, being humble and making sure that your head isn't getting too big and that you can stay focused, and the stress and pressure to stay on the right track. Now, if you're not in a good space, it can be very challenging too to keep your sanity and to, feed yourself positive things so that you can get up out of your little rut, or, whatever that may be for you. So one of the things that I'm learning by embracing where I am right now is just accepting the reality of the situation. This is where I am. This is my reality. You know what I mean? Like, it's happening. Things are going good. Things are going bad. This is what it is. Acceptance is really something that we don't really talk about or really touch on very much. And just like accepting that this is what life is. Oftentimes we want to control the narrative. We want to make it to be whatever we want it to be, or try to control the outcome. But really and truthfully, like when you sit back and really kind of look around, like look at where you are, where you've come from, and even, future things where you're going, it makes the journey a whole lot better for you to just sit around and say, okay, if you're in a good place, dang, look at where I've made it. Look at where I come from. Look at what I've accomplished. Look at what I've done. In a bad place, it won't be this way forever. You know what I mean? It won't be this way too long. And I think that, those are the positive steps to take to embrace it. I mean, I know y'all may have some other feedback about it. We can kind of go on all day when we talk about, embracing it. And I think that when we do that, it allows us to be more grateful, for the things that we have, our loved ones. It allows us to have hope and to know that things will change and things can get better. But, accepting like this is what it is right now, it also helps to make positive steps toward like what we want to see. I know, what we want to have, what we want to change, and even sometimes embracing where we are right now can provoke change in us. So A lot of things that I've been focused on right now, or my embracing the things that I've been embracing right now, it has really been making me look at myself like, girl, check yourself, like, get yourself together. You know, my reality right now is, you know, informing me like, Chari, you gotta get some things together. You gotta work on some things. And even though, you know, you're not all bad and you're all full of good, there's still opportunities, you know, for change. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with learning that, and I'm okay with getting to know that part of myself. And honestly, if I haven't like embraced it, if I haven't like really looked at it for what it was, I probably just one sip, I probably wouldn't have the outlook or perspective that I have today. So yeah, embrace where you are right now. Trust me, like, somebody is wishing that they're you right now. Somebody's wishing that they had the opportunity or a situation that you have. Like, some people are not as fortunate enough or as skilled or determined enough to be where you are. And this is a great time to seek motivation from others or inspiration from others, and really get underneath some other people and learn from them. What can I learn? What could I do to be a better version of myself? Or what is my reality teaching me? Well, embrace where you are right now, because it's real. I'm embracing it right now. Baby girl, get it. Where did my thoughts go? Do this first little wind down Wednesday, and I don't know what's going on up here. The next one is gonna be about extending grace to other people. All right? This is a good one. Being kind, to sum it all up. Just being kind to other people, even if you don't feel like it. Even if you feel like, listen, this person has done me the worst out of the worst, out of the worst, out of the worst. Like, I'm gonna take that. Because it's not easy. And I'm no expert. I'm nobody's doctor. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I just use these things for myself, and I try every day. Keyword though, try. But trying is good. Trying is absolutely perfect, because if you don't try, what results, what's your expectation of any kind of positive change or any kind of change anywhere, anyway, doing anything if you don't try? So with that being said, just being kind to people even when you don't feel like it, or extending them grace when you feel like, hey, somebody's done me something, or somebody hurt me, or they acted this way with me. And it always comes a point in time where those people come back around, or somebody else, will do something that you don't particularly care for, or they'll do things that kind of agitate you, probably get on your nerves or frustrate you in such a way. It may not even be the way that they mishandled you or handled you. But while I'm embracing myself and where I am right now, I'm definitely in the place right now where it's like, man, I really have to give people grace. Like, I gotta give people grace. You know what I mean? I gotta give people some real grace right now, because I expect for people to extend me that same grace. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect, as I stated. I've done things, we've all done things. Girl, you did it, he did it, she did it. We all, come on now. We all have this stuff in our we all have a closet full. So I can't sit up here and be like, oh, my life is like this. I did nothing. It's a blank white slate. I woke up like this. Child. What I will say is this. It does not do me any injustice to extend some type of kindness, and definitely it is an area where maturity is needed. However, just making sure that you can show someone an extent of kindness. Kindness really kills, and not that we're trying to kill, but kindness puts you in a place where you're closer to wholeness with yourself, because it takes a lot of strength to be kind in situations. Kindness isn't something that is easy to do. Now, you can be naturally kind. By nature, we're naturally kind, especially the people that we feel like, oh, that's my girl, that's my dude, that's my partner. But when it comes down to your patience with people, you would not believe that I was sitting up here talking and my camera just goes dead. Just dies. Who? Child. I need to sip on that one. We were talking about extending kindness to other people, to yourself. Even we think people don't deserve it, but definitely just being kinder to yourself, to just extending yourself that grace to say, look, self, I'm sorry, I've done things, I've put myself in a terrible situation before. I've contributed to some of this chaos. It's good to forgive yourself and extend yourself that grace and that kindness, as well as you extend it to other people. Either, like I said, if they mishandle you in any way, shape, or form, or even when you're in a frustrating situation, just thinking about their perception of life at the moment, their perception of their situation, and just prioritizing those thoughts, and just being kind. Kindness really, really, really goes a long way. So, embracing where you are right now and extending yourself and others some grace and kindness. All of that, you put all of that in a pot that allows you, and it brings about evolution. So the next step is going to be evolving. There's no kind of way, by you embracing, where you are, and extending other people, yourself and other people, kindness and grace and kindness. It's no kind of way that you can't evolve. For one, nobody want to be the same next year. Right? I don't even want to be the same 6 months down the line. I don't want to do that. And I know some of y'all are going to want to tussle with me when I say this. However, I'm saying it. I know we are grand. I know we are the most knowledgeable. I know we are the most luxurious. I know that we are woke. I know that we are the best of the best, the GOATs, and etc. On Instagram, okay? Social media and such. There's always room for opportunity for us to grow and evolve and be better versions of ourselves. Truthfully. when you let's cut through all of the facades. Let's cut through the mask, everything, the defense mechanisms, everything we put up to assert ourselves or display some portion of ourselves in such a way. Like, let's cut all of that off. I feel like what we do eternally, like, not even in categories where, I'm not even gonna categorize it, but aside of me being X, Y, and Z, how I evolve as a person is how I show up in every area of my life. Wife, mom, sister, friend, all of those things. You know what I mean? Those things play a major part of how I show up in the world. You know? So we get on social media, you know, we put everything out there like life is good, it's good, we good over here. It's not. And it's okay. A part of evolving is, you know, being honest. And that's why embracing where you are, you know, comes into play, is just being honest with the reality. And evolving is such a humbling experience, because when you evolve, it's normally under tough and excruciating situations or circumstances. It's always a challenge or an obstacle or some type of way that we have to transition. And I think that we owe it to ourselves to be honest about our transformation, our transition, and how we evolve. And I feel like you lose a lot with evolution and your transition, but you also gain so much. Like, in so many other words, like some friends I may have lost that have not, you know, eagerly contributed to positive change in my life, or they just weren't right for me. We just didn't work out. The job, the life, the this, the that. But all of those things serve a purpose, and it helps me. And even some things that I have caused myself in, you know, relationships or, you know, situations or circumstances, even some things I caused while evolving and knowing, okay, I can't do this the way I did it before. You know what I mean? I can't react or respond the way I did before. That acknowledgement, all of that helped me to really understand, like, okay, this is making me better. You know? It may not be all good over here, because it's not. But it is good because I can embrace where I am and the reality of my situation, and I can treat myself kinder, nicer, and other people more kind, and I can extend them grace even when they get on my nerve. And this whole thing, that even with itself, is teaching me something, and it's helping me evolve and be a better person. Like, let's talk about it. We don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about that enough. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. I feel like those are conversations that are left off the table. Like, we need to talk about it a lot more. I feel like evolution is not a scary thing. And I feel like change is inevitable. Time is our only commodity, so like, why not? Why not? What's holding you back? Why do you want to be the same way you were yesterday? What's the point? Like, I want to look better, I want to feel better, I want to do better, I want to be better all around. And sometimes life even forces us to transition. God forces us to transition and evolve. Like, because there is better, there is more, and there's more that we can do. And the next level that we're going to require such a different person. And I love that, honestly. I love that. I love that for me. I love that I can't sit amongst certain people, or I can't entertain or withstand certain conversations anymore. I like that even with myself. I can't even be too negative without one positive thought, like trumping all those negative thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. It hasn't been easy. It isn't easy, but I see such a change and such a difference in myself. And don't knock it till you try. Some of y'all gonna try to knock it. But don't knock it till you try, and I promise you, like, it's the journey you owe yourself, evolution. Like, that's just my opinion on it. It's the journey you owe yourself. For real. I don't respond to things the same way I used to. I don't, you know, I just don't. I really don't. It's some things I be like, ooh, you about to hear my mouth, you about to hear my mind, you about to get all of it. And some things you just like, girl, shut up. That side, be like, girl, let it go. Just let it go. And I'm like, but I gotta stand up. I gotta say something. I just, ooh. And then it's for me. This may not be you, but for me, it's the mouth. It's the mouth. It's like, ooh, you gotta get. And I won't. Wait, Tiffany Haddish just coming out with this book called I Curse You With Joy, right? It's so funny because people always told me, you don't curse people, you don't curse people out at all. That may not be your style, but you tell people such a thing where you curse them out in an intelligent or professional way. Like, you may not say it harshly, or you may not use curse words, but you really, you get people together. And I had to look at that, right? Because I'm like, yeah, I may not be a cursor, I may not do that. But what is it that I'm saying that can still cut like that? And I used to be so happy, right? And I'm just being real. I gotta be 100. I gotta be transparent with y'all, right? I used to be so happy because I'm like, ooh, I'm not cursing nobody out. I ain't arguing, debating, X, Y, and Z. I'm changed. And then it came to a point where I learned to use different kind of words to still disregard somebody and still like really get them together. And I was like pride myself on, oh, I'm being honest, but I'm not being brutally honest, because all I want to do is learn how to not be brutally honest, but be honest. And me right now, right? I was embracing where I was then, right? I thought I was extending people kindness and grace. Child, I was cursing people out without cursing them out. So I'm saying that to say I'm still learning that. I'm still working on how to articulate my thoughts, feelings in a respectful manner, right? But being honest, that is part of my evolution. That's part of how I am working on myself. I said it before, I'm nobody's doctor, lawyer, therapist, counselor. Honestly, I just go as God tell me to go, and I just say it. Now at this point in my life, I just be like, child, I'm a work in progress. That's our tagline. I'm a work in progress. We all say it. I'm human. I'm a work in progress. But what I love about all of these topics tonight, right? Embracing where you are, giving people grace and kindness, and also evolving. I love the fact that those things are they're daily obstacles and daily challenges. I love that. I love that I have a chance to try it every day. I could start over every day. Every day. I may fall short this day. I may not do it right this day. But I'm embracing where I am because I'm honest enough to say that this one right here, she a mess. And she got to listen. Beautiful person. Beautiful heart, kind heart. Love people, love the world. Wish I can just change the whole world and put it on my shoulders and just love people and all the way through. But this girl has really had to grow, dog. When I mean grow, this girl, I had to really give myself a nice wake up call. And I had to really look at my reality and see, okay, this where you at? Bet. This where I'm at. This is what's up. Let me embrace it. Right? And even when people was mean to me, nonchalant, rude, hurtful, I still was like, okay. Because the old me will go back and forth with you. The old me will be in a real serious debate or a fight. But you know what? This me, I'm gonna love you through it. Even if I have to hold up, because sometimes people think that loving people through it means you gotta stay connected with them, or steady take, their abuse, or steady take their negativeness, or their narcissism. I'm not in no way, shape, or form saying that. You can love people and you can extend grace and kindness from a distance. Okay? We don't even have to see eye to eye, but I'm still gonna pray for you. That's just me. I'm still that's what it is. That's what it is. And I'm still gonna wish you the best. I'm still gonna hope for everything to be well with you. I'm still gonna, pray that you are still on your best journey. That's just me. That's how I extend grace and kindness to other people. It doesn't necessarily have to mean reconnection or reconciliation. Sometimes you wish people well from afar, and I'm good with that. And that's helped me evolve as well. Just maintaining that mindset that this is what it is. I don't even have to do that. I can still be me. I can still have my big heart. I can still love people even from afar. And it's helped me so much. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me understand other people. It's helped me understand myself. It's helped me really being able to sit here and have this conversation. Really talk and chat and wind down with y'all. All of those things helped me, and that was my transition of being a better woman altogether. I started this thing off being transparent, so to be very honest, even with my opinions and etc. And I was like, man, I don't even know what to talk about. I've been absent for a while. I've been trying to be consistent with my videos, and I really just wanted some intimate time with y'all. I didn't know what these topics were gonna be about because I have been off of social media. I gave social media up for Lent. Although I am non-denominational, I still wanted to provide such a sacrifice to God, because I'm a God girl. I don't care how y'all feel, period. And I will be. Christ rules my life, okay? Y'all know it. Yeah, right. But I really just wanted to sacrifice something, and that's also part of my evolution. Like, I wanted to give something back to really thank God for everything that He's done for me, how He's extended me grace, and how, like, honestly, if it weren't for Him, I wouldn't be, like, talking or saying anything, right? And I wouldn't be here, honestly speaking. And He's allowed me this platform for that reason, like, and I love that. And I just wanted to really have some intimate time and really, like, talk about something with substance. It costs you nothing to prepare and obtain a better life. It costs you nothing but the work. The work and the ability to try. It costs you nothing, but you gain everything. I promise you. So invest in yourself, and I hope to see my loves back on the next one. Yeah.